While all the cool kids were getting ponies for the holidays, I got a cold. Now that I finally got my voice back, well, mostly, I decided to make the best of it and have a pajama party with coconut macadamia icebox bars and a hot zombie cocktail. As always, everything will be made the low carb on the high seas way. Apologies for the scratchy voice, but a nice hot zombie should help. Today's recipes are easy yet impressive, perfect for a cozy day at home or impressive enough to serve to guests. I have on my favorite replica 1940s pajamas, which remind me of the World War II souvenir sets that soldiers used to bring home for their sweethearts. So I'm comfy and ready to whip up a quick and delicious snack that's the perfect pairing for our hot zombie cocktail. The popularity of icebox cakes rose alongside the introduction of the newest kitchen appliance in the 1920s and 30s. This predecessor to the modern refrigerator is exactly what its name suggests, an insulated box that held a large block of ice which lasted for a few days. Not only did the icebox offer the convenience of longer-lasting, fresher foods and fewer trips to market, it also offered the ease of chilled, no-bake desserts. These recipes encouraged kitchen shortcuts and promoted the use of commercially pre-made ingredients. Today we'll need 2 mixing bowls, measuring cups and spoons, a spatula, parchment paper, and a square 8x8 dish would be nice, but I'm improvising and using half of my rectangular dish. 1 cup almond flour, 2 tablespoons coconut flour, 7 to 8 tablespoons powdered sweetener, in total, 1/4 cup melted coconut oil, 2 teaspoons vanilla extract, 1 cup unsweetened shredded coconut, half cup coconut cream. I've refrigerated the can overnight so the cream separates and is scoopable. 1 cup chopped, salted, roasted macadamia nuts, half of a bar of 100% chocolate, 1 tablespoon butter, and 3 tablespoons of heavy cream. We'll start by combining 1 cup of almond flour, 2 tablespoons coconut flour, 2 tablespoons powdered sweetener, 1/4 cup melted coconut oil, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. Line your square dish with parchment paper or improvise a square shape from a rectangular dish. Evenly press the mixture into the pan. Place this in the freezer while you prepare the next layer. Combine 1 cup unsweetened shredded coconut, half cup coconut cream, 3 tablespoons powdered sweetener, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. Mix and spread evenly over the chilled base. Return the 2 layers to the freezer for another 15 to 20 minutes while you coarsely chop 1 cup salted roasted macadamia nuts and set them aside. Chop 1/2 of a 100% dark chocolate bar into small pieces. Combine that with a tablespoon of butter and use the soften melt function on your microwave or for 30 seconds at a time on a low setting, stirring in between. Stir in 2 to 3 tablespoons of powdered sweetener and 3 tablespoons of heavy cream while the chocolate is still warm. Spread the warm, dark chocolate mixture evenly over the surface of the bars. Sprinkle the chopped salted macadamia nuts evenly and lightly press them into the chocolate layer. Freeze for another 20 to 30 minutes to firm up the topping. You'll use the parchment paper to remove the squares from the dish so that it's easier to slice the bars. These can be refrigerated for about a week, but I doubt you'll have any left by then. Or make extra and freeze them for about a month. These tropical treats go great with many tiki cocktails, and today I've chosen to remake Ron Rico's 1941 Hot Zombie cocktail. Just be aware that Googling Hot Zombie will result in many things other than the cocktail. I've ordered a 1946 Ron Rico recipe booklet, and there are quite a few really good rum recipes in here, so it'll surely make more appearances in the future. For enthusiasts of vintage tiki history, Ron Rico first published this recipe in their 1941 booklet, but they later included it in the 1946 Rum Connoisseurs edition, which is the version that I have. Jeff Beachbumberry features it in his book Sippin' Safari as a hot departure from the original iced zombie punch. And for today's low-carb on the high seas version, we'll be switching out the Ron Rico Gold Rum, pineapple juice, and Demerara sugar. My low-carb on the high seas remake calls for a mug filled with hot water set aside to warm while you combine the drink ingredients in a mixing tin. You'll need 1 ounce of low-carb on the high seas passion fruit syrup, which is 12 ounces of frozen passion fruit, 6 ounces of distilled water, 6 ounces lemon juice, and 6 ounces of Swerve granulated sweetener, and 2 ounces of white rum, all blended on high speed until fully incorporated. However, in a pinch I've been known to just muddle several cubes of frozen passion fruit with a bar spoon of brown Swerve, which still works nicely. 1 ounce lime juice, 2 ounces Plantaray Stiggins Fancy Pineapple Rum, and 5 ounces of hot water. Discard the warming water from your mug, transfer the ingredients from the tin to your warmed mug, add your pat of butter to the warm drink, and garnish with a slice of star fruit and a smoldering cinnamon stick. I cannot even explain how good this drink is. The combination of rich rum and tart fruit with just enough sweetness is a flavor bomb, especially when served warm. You really do taste the notes of pineapple without needing any carb-loaded pineapple juice, and the smoldering cinnamon stick adds an exotic touch to the presentation, and the scent enhances the flavors of the drink. Now pair the cocktail with the coconut macadamia icebox bars, and you've got yourself a vintage Hot Zombie Pajama Party. These are 2 easy and impressive recipes that you truly must experience. Give them a try and let me know what you thought about the recipes in the comments. Thank you for joining me for this Hot Zombie Pajama Party. I love being your haunted hostess. You're a wonderful guest and you're welcome back always. Farewell until next time. Cheers. This is short, it should be easy. Pajama Party featuring coconut macadamia icebox bars. I need those coconut bars. That would be nice. Now that I finally have my voice back, I can't speak. Now that why can't I say finally? Let's try all of that again, because that was, I decided to make the best of it. The best of it? Yep, that's a word. Wow. Coconut macadamia icebox bars. Which reminds me of the what am I doing with my hands? Jeez Louise. And Jeff Beachbumberry features it in his Sippin' Safari. His book Sippin' Safari. And you really do taste the pineapple jotes. An exotic touch to the presentation. Exotic touch to the presentation, and the scent enhances the flavors of the drink. Tiki Hot Zombie Pajama Party. That was a weird shoulder thing. Hot Pajama Party, hot papa. Come on, get it together. These are 2 Yeezy? Nope, that's a wrapper. Oh, that one was the best one. We can move on with life.